there is a lot we don't know, or there's a lot that we suspect but haven't yet got the confirmation for, as in the yacht girl past.
Have you ever wondered if Prince Harry really knew about Meghan Markle's past before they got married? In a tumultuous romance like theirs, revealing and accepting each other's past is not only an important part but also a huge challenge. Will Meghan be honest about every aspect of her past life with Harry? Or are there certain secrets that she has kept? Let's delve deeper into the transparency and honesty of their relationship and see how the past may influence the royal couple's future. And you, what do you think? The answer is that he did not know, and she did not tell him too much either. Therefore, the answer is no. There is a possibility that he does not want to know everything at this time either. With the exception of Doria, she has excluded from her life any of the people who might have shared details about her previous life with him, even members of her own family. Meghan responded to everything that other people discovered about her and sought to tell him by saying, "They are just jealous of me," or some other reason, or by screaming out about how they are all picking on her. She did this in response to anything that other people discovered about her. Typically, Harry will abandon the matter since he does not know how to handle these incidents and has never known how to address them. She has cut him off from his own family and friends who might have been able to share with him some of the details of her previous life. At this moment, he is completely reliant on her. He behaves as if he were a child who needs instructions on what to think and do, where to walk and stand, and other similar matters. The majority of the time, he gives off the impression of being angry and dissatisfied, yet he still can't be bothered to go ahead and find out the truth for himself. Comparable to a person who has been kidnapped in the Stockholm Syndrome. Someone with a narcissistic mentality such as Meghan Markle would find him to be the ideal victim. In reality, he was the brother with the lower intelligence level of the two. But I'd bet pounds to pennies that Her Majesty knew all about Meghan. The Secret Service will have prepared a dossier for her. I doubt that the Secret Service provided anything for the Queen about Meghan. That would have been the MI5 or MI6, whichever would have been similar to the Secret Service in England. But whatever happens, Harry is still too naive and insists on marrying Meghan. Meghan has a very sweet mouth. Harry is immersed like an ant in honey, unable to escape. Her past has seduced so many men. You know what I'm trying to say, right? It's true that Meghan has been locked in and hasn't confessed anything to Harry about her sordid past. But Harry was certainly warned about Meghan, but he didn't listen at all. He hastily married her. The Queen saw right through Meghan from the start and knew she would cause trouble. Meghan's father also wrote to Harry warning that Meghan was causing trouble and lying. This was Harry's decision, and no one else, including his family, was responsible. Now, Harry is no longer a member of the royal family. His titles have been stripped by Parliament, and both are banned from the palace. He won't be able to come back anymore. Therefore, we can see that we should not disobey our parents. A reluctant marriage without the support of parents will hardly go smoothly. Parents always want the best for their children and understand better than anyone else what can bring them happiness. Therefore, do not do anything stupid or unfilial by going against their teachings and opinions. Listening and respecting our parents' opinions not only helps us avoid big mistakes, but also preserve strong family relationships. The experiences and advice of parents are valuable things, helping us navigate in the right direction in life. Always remember, our parents' love and care for us is unconditional and deeper than anything. That's a side message I want to send to young people who are planning to disobey their parents to pursue love. Instead of living and dying for love to disappoint your parents, why don't you patiently prove your love and maturity and wait for your parents' approval? Returning to Meghan and Harry's marriage story, of cause he knew he was with her in Soho House, he met her there on many accusations, just sick to death of the publicity these two despicable poor excuses of humans keep getting. It's playing right into their hands. Bet they are loving it. Is silly lot keep reading it. He is a nasty, horrible, spoiled brat, and she is an ex-hooker great pair. I believe that one of his friends had met and tried her out before she met Harry. When Harry announced that they were going to marry, I'm sure the friend tried to tell Harry what she specialized in, and it wasn't cooking. I don't believe that Harry's friends with that guy anymore. I'm not even sure if he was invited to the exclusive friends-only party they had after the wedding. Harry and Meg probably met through the Soho House, so who knows how much Harry knew about what she did there. Moreover, I also believe she met Andrew on the Epstein yacht. Why else would she have been mentioned as a witness in the Gifford case? I also believe that that is why the Queen paid Gifford $12 million so nobody would find out about Markle's connection to Andrew. In my opinion, Andrew went there before Harry, as did many others. In fact, the Queen had no choice. They would have run off and got married anyway, playing the race card for all it's worth, and they would have got a lot of supporters. The situation would have become very bad for the monarchy. And now Harry is paying the price for his marriage. Harry married a girl who would be his mother, not his wife. When it comes to Meghan's world, where she appears to have complete control over everything, there is nothing that is out of place. Everything, even Harry, is exactly where she puts it. Regarding the question of whether or not Meghan is too demanding with Harry, I am not certain about that particular point. It is possible that Meghan is exactly what Harry has been yearning for the majority of his life, a lady who understands him and comprehends how much he lacks his mother. His anxiety, which he has been treated for the majority of his life, is something that he understands. A mother figure, or someone who is aware of what is best for him, is also a possibility. She said that she was able to communicate with Diana, and she stated that she had messages for Harry. We heard this from her own mouth. She was seen on her knees by a plaque that had been erected in the ground on the island where she is buried. They rode out to the island on the 20th anniversary of her death, and while they were there, she requested for clarification so that she could then tell the public about the beautiful relationship she would have had with Harry's mother. A while back, someone referred to her as a talentless swindler. However, what if that person was mistaken? What if Meghan has one talent, and that is the ability to see opportunities? Simple Harry, a person who used to be a happy-go-lucky, fun-loving, and mates-loving individual who was willing to try everything for fun, even drugs, suddenly undergoes a shift. No more friends, no more relatives, no more house, and no more locations he is familiar with from this point forward. He is completely subservient to his wife. In recent times, Harry has transformed into someone we have never seen before. I am curious about the messages that are alleged to have been conveyed by Diana through Meghan's mouth. Whether or not that was just the beginning of the mistreatment that led Harry to believe that Meghan is his mother is something that I wonder about. All indications lead to the fact that this is genuinely taking place, including the fact that she is always holding his hands and caressing his back or chest. "Come on, little boy, follow mommy," she says. Are Meghan Markle's expectations of Harry too strong? It can be said with a high degree of certainty that she exercises almost total control over what he says and does. Due to the fact that poor Harry does not appear to be capable of making sensible choices, you should refrain from attacking him. Feel sorry for him and keep your fingers crossed that his ordeal will soon come to an end and that he will be able to go back to his family. Given that he is currently in what must be the most deplorable form of hell, none of us would ever want to be in his situation. I'll say it, he's a spoilt rich kid who had everything on a silver platter. His past misdeeds were covered up by the family. Now he's in the big wide world and he can't handle it. No one to pick up behind him. One should remember he is a slow learner, not able to make good decisions, and yes, there were people back home that kept him on the straight and narrow. The trouble is now he depends on Meghan to do all his thinking. I pity him, because what we have seen of him lately isn't the person we once knew. In general, Harry is now just a puppet for Meghan to control. No one can save him but himself. Does everyone think like me? Please express your opinion in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching our video. Hope you will always be cheerful and happy. Don't forget to support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Hello, and see you again in the next videos.